Hey everyone, Alan Bauer here, Bay City, Michigan. It is Sunday evening and things are getting a little crazy out there. I just read a story earlier today where a security guard in Flint, Michigan was actually shot and killed. And what happened, I guess a lady came to the store, and here in Michigan there's a law or an executive order that the governor signed that says you have to wear a face mask to be able to go into a public place where you're going to have people that could be crowded. Um, some people agree with this, some don't. There are no penalties for this. However, it's up to that individual business to do that. Now, I understand some people think it's great. They love this law for the mask. Some people hate it. They think it's an infringement. The bottom line, though, we all have a right to our opinion, but you don't shoot somebody. If you don't like the mask law, you can choose not to go in the store. You can be upset with them. Never go back there again. You can put a mask on. Maybe you got a little protest slogan on or something, and that's your right to do that too. But the guard's just doing his job. He just came to work that day, probably got a lot of flack, a lot of people taking it out on him. And I don't even take this out on the business. Um, you know, am I a big fan of it? I mean, I don't know. You know, there's places where you go into, nobody wears a mask. There's other places where, you go into, almost everybody has a mask on. The businesses are under a lot of pressure. It's like, even though there's no penalties with this, the employees are required to wear masks, and there are penalties for that, I believe. But the businesses, to me, actually operate under duress also, because if they don't do this, the governor has said that we can go backwards. So you got to look at it from the business point of view. A lot of these businesses were shut down. Maybe they don't want to put the mask order, but they feel like they have to, because otherwise their livelihood and their employees' livelihood is going to be shut down. So I look at it like they're operating under duress, or you do have sue happy people. Somebody could claim that they got, the virus in your store because you didn't take proper precautions. So you got to respect the business's decision on that. Like I said, they're under a lot of pressure. I don't take it out on the business. I don't take it out on the person enforcing it. They're just doing their job. They got a job to do. Um, it's probably not the greatest job. They're probably taking a lot of crap every day, but you just don't expect somebody to get shot. I don't know who this person is, but, I really do feel for them. I feel for their family. There's a lot of frustrated people out there. Things are crazy. People are getting on edge. I knew this was going to happen eventually. I didn't know this particular incident, but when you get shut down, you start having all these pressures. People. I'm not making excuses for anybody, but when you have stuff like this going on, there's just a lot of pressures, financial pressures, things like that. People go stir crazy. All kinds of things. You got to try to balance this out. Do I agree with everything that the governor said? No. Do I disagree with everything? No. I believe in some common sense rules. I don't make the rules, though. The rules are out there. We have a choice to follow them or not follow them. That decision's totally up to you. Like I said, the way I look at it, if you don't like the rule, you can opt not to go to the store, go to one where you don't need the mask, or, like I said, get a little protest mask, something that has a little saying on that gives you your right of free speech to protest that. But I think it's just kind of crazy to start shooting people over it, especially innocent people that are just kind of caught in the middle. They're just trying to do their job. I just hate to see this escalate. I had a feeling it would eventually. So stuff will start getting out of hand. So hopefully things can get reined back in. And I do feel real bad for the victims in this. So that's all I got for tonight. Um, maybe people just need, one of our products is CBD. I'm not trying to pitch it here, but maybe people need to do CBD. Maybe they need to, it's a medical marijuana state. Maybe they just need to smoke one, chill out or something. But, do something. Do something other than shoot somebody. Walk away, count to 10, do whatever you have to do. But just, it's just crazy. That's all I got. Thanks.